Thanks again for joining us, and welcome to this week's installment of the Southwest Water Cooler. My name is Lil McCoy, and it's my pleasure to be joined here in the studio once again by the one and only, the manager, CEO of the Southwest Water Authority here in Dickinson, North Dakota, Miss Mary Massad. Mary, thanks again for dropping in this week. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's another good week in Southwest North Dakota.
That she is, and as we step into a rather turbulent October here on the prairie, we can't help but wonder if this strange weather is having any effects on your construction out in the field.
Yes, it is. It has slowed things down somewhat, but we are still moving forward. Our tanks that we've been talking about are up. The second potable water reservoir that is at the Oliver Mercer North Dunn Water Treatment Plant site, which is 7.5 miles north of Zap, is up, and they are in the process of filling that tank. That's 1.6 million gallons, so we do expect that tank to be turned over for service fairly soon. We've talked about the Dunn Center tank, which is up, and they will be working on painting that. The Killdeer Mountain tank, which is southeast of the Killdeer Mountains, the interior's been painted. It's kind of late in the season for painting. With cure time and temperatures, it's pretty dependent on temperature and humidity, but we're hopeful that be able to get tank painting done prior to freeze up this year.
We can always hope. Last time we checked in on the supplemental intake going up on Lake Sakakawea, the parts were being shipped over from Europe, and they were somewhere over on the East Coast. Have they got any closer to their destination?
Yes, they are on site, and that is the concrete parts for the caisson, which is 22 feet in diameter and 150 feet deep. The ground has been frozen so that they can excavate down to that depth, and so far they have 12 rings out of the 45 installed.
Well, that's exciting news. And we assume that the rural construction is continuing as well for the authority?
Yes, for the Southwest Pipeline Project, Eastern Oliver County is moving forward. Contractor is installing pipeline. And for Western Oliver County, we did have the pre-construction meeting, and they have been flagging and do expect to start on that project probably this week with construction. With installation of pipeline, they will work on the 6-inch line this year. There won't be services installed this fall, but we're hopeful they'll get a good start before freeze up.
Also, a quick reminder, since we are on the subject of rural construction, we cannot stress enough the importance of those sign-ups and easements. They get sent out in the mail to rural landowners, and they need to get signed, notarized, and returned to the Southwest Water Authority offices as soon as possible. They are the beginning of a foundation of a solid infrastructure for our children.
Yes, they truly are. We are still working on easements in both Eastern and Western Oliver County, as well as parts of Morton County and Mercer County. And then for North Dunn and the Halliday service area, the majority of those easements just went out here in the last couple of weeks. And we are getting many back in the office, but we have several hundred to go. So it's important to, like you said, sign them and notarize them. If you do have questions, please feel free to contact our office. A lot of questions could be answered too on our website or even on Facebook. So check out our website for our question and answers on signups and easements.
And any questions you can't get answered on their website, of course, feel free to call their offices here in Dickinson. That website, of course, is qualitywaternd.com. Once again, qualitywaternd.com for questions and answers about signups, easements, employment opportunities available with the authority for also utilizing their water depot. You can get that all at their website, qualitywaternd.com. Also, if you like some of the best tasting water in the world, don't forget to check them out and like Southwest Water Authority on Facebook. With that, Mary, thanks again for dropping in this week. It's been a pleasure as always, and we wish you and your staff the best of luck as autumn continues here in southwestern North Dakota.
Thank you. Thanks to our listeners out there, and thank you for your support as we move forward with quality water for southwest North Dakota, for each and every one of us.
Each and every time you turn on the tap. And with that, a big thank you to all you folks out there for taking time out of your day to join us, and we encourage you to drop in next time right here at the Southwest Water Cooler.